Snow hammered against the windows of New York Presbyterian Hospital, turning Manhattan into a blur of white and sirens. Inside the dim delivery room, Madison Hale lay trembling, her breath shallow, her skin drained of every ounce of warmth. She wasn't supposed to give birth tonight. She wasn't supposed to be alone. But labor didn't wait for anyone, not even for a husband who had vanished hours earlier. The monitors beeped violently as another contraction ripped through her. Nurses rushed around, calling for the attending physician. "Triplets, she's crowning," one shouted. Madison tried to focus, but the fear swallowed her whole. She had imagined this night differently. Asher holding her hand, whispering encouragement, promising they were in this together. Instead, her phone lay silent on the side table, his last message echoing in her mind. "Don't call me. Handle it yourself." 1. ID Nover. Exprode. To hover. Minutes later, after pain so fierce it blurred into a distant roar, 3 newborn cries filled the room. 3 tiny miracles. 3 reasons to live. Madison sobbed, overwhelmed, clutching the first baby laid on her chest. But the sweetness lasted barely a minute. A nurse entered, holding a thin stack of documents, the birth certificates. "Mrs. Hale," she said gently, "I need to verify the father's information." Madison nodded weakly. "Asher Lundgren," she whispered. The nurse frowned. "I understand, but his name isn't here." Madison blinked, confused. "What do you mean? He's my husband." The nurse hesitated, then lowered her voice. The form was submitted already, signed electronically. The father's section was left blank intentionally. Madison froze. Her throat closed, her vision swayed. "That's impossible," she breathed. "He wouldn't do that." But the nurse pressed a tablet into her trembling hands, revealing the digital signature, Asher's unmistakable one. A coldness deeper than the winter storm settled into Madison's bones. The father of her children had erased himself before they even opened their eyes, and someone in the hospital had helped him do it. And that was only the beginning. While Madison lay in a room still echoing with newborn cries, Asher Lundgren stood under the bright awning of the hospital's main entrance, brushing a layer of snow off his tailored charcoal coat. His breath misted in the icy air as he checked the time on his Apple Watch, 2:13 a.m. He wasn't exhausted, he wasn't worried, he was irritated. He had stayed just long enough for appearances, long enough to let a nurse see him pace the hallway and pretend to be a concerned husband. But once the contractions intensified and the chaos began, he slipped away with a relief that disgust would have described perfectly if he ever allowed himself to feel anything real. His sleek black Mercedes S580 pulled up to the curb. The driver stepped out immediately.